we got top 10 most anticipated new winter 2023 anime.
It's right around time to say goodbye to the year. It's overall been a great anime season and it's apt to consider what lies ahead. So with the winter season starting us as we approach the year 2023, what does it have in store
what we can get
for
hyped
everyone?
for.
I've come to compile what I think are the top 10 most anticipated new anime coming out in January, so it's going to be a very happy new year for all us anime fans. Let's start with Revenger. Quite the edgy title we've got there, huh? I think it's pretty cool and appropriate about a gritty story of an assassin and the survivor teaming up together, going on their quest for... well, you got it, revenge. When Master Assassin Yusui cross paths with Gurima, the two set off to uncover the mystery behind the series of murders aimed at the members of the Satsuma samurai clan. It does seem that there's more to the series of assassinations than a mere conflict of resources. Digging deeper into the truth draws the abyss closer to them, however, and one has to wonder if they'll come out of this conspiracy alive. It's got some pretty cool visuals from what I can see, and given that it's anime original, I am expecting a lot of surprises. It looks great, and while the story may not seem unique, who knows what twist these guys from Ajiado have got for us. After all, these are the guys that gave us Kemono Jihen, and with the overall vibes feeling quite alike, I'm expecting something pretty awesome in terms of execution.
You know?
Revenge. Tsukamasu.
Number 9 is rom-com,
no.
The Icy Guy and his cool female colleague.
I'm trying to see what will go viral though.
学生の頃からクールだとか
You'll
落ち
know
着い
which
てると
anime
言わ
will
れ
go
てきた。
viral.
人より感動が薄いのかも。
The title sounds like something from a typical rom-com. You guys know the drill, the tropes and all of that. But what if I tell you that this title's actually more literal than what you'd expect? Himuro here is caught in a dilemma. How could you not when you're literally a supernatural being whose emotions can trigger snowstorms? Yeah, he's warm and likes a lot of things, but thanks to this bothersome power, he can't get close to anything that he loves. It's made much worse though when he's got feelings for Fuyutsuki. Fuyutsuki doesn't help with how much she aids our helpless protagonist, triggering his icy powers even more. But that's not going to stop Himuro. Snowstorms, blizzards or icy winds won't be able to deny him the chance to express his love for his colleague. He'll do whatever it takes to capture her heart. Now this is a premise that I can get behind. I haven't touched the source material admittedly, but it's got a premise that's unique, so I can't help but get curious. All I know is that we're in for a world of awkward moments and hours of laughter with this one. Rom-com fans should definitely check this one out.
Why people like one episode?
Before we move on to the next entry, why don't we take some time to thank today's sponsors for your tranquility. For your team, the role assigned case to discuss. So while the farthest gate team next war is 8 spot.
あの方のためならいくらでも欺いてみせましょう。
War is such a horrible thing. Brutal and barbaric too. That's why after another one of the many gruesome wars in history, the world's governments had enough and switched to a just as effective yet more finesse way of conducting conflict. Spy wars fought in the shadows. The upstart Lily feels very confident in her written skills and she seems poised to be one of the promising young spies. There is one problem though. Her practical skills are terrible. There's just no way that someone like her is graduating from the spy institution. Or does she? Thankfully, Fate has an interesting way of working things out and she finds herself with the opportunity of a lifetime to go on an impossible mission with the Tomoshibi team. However, Lily's promising run with this new squad might just come to a screeching halt when she realizes the true purpose of the team and what impossible mission is. It's a show that's full of twists that will keep you guessing and thinking, all while growing attached to this ragtag squad of girls. Now, I'm not going to spoil much more of what I've read, but let me just tell you that it's very much like Assassination Classroom. So if you're a fan of that show, you might want to check this one out too.
では授業を始めよう。
I might check it out though.
At number 7, we have the original anime Giant Beasts of Ours. If what you're craving is the good old medievalish JRPG feel, then Giant Beasts of Ours may just be your jam. Giant Beasts of Ours takes place in a world divided by conflict. While great beasts created the world, humans took control of it, even calling upon the gods to aid them in their conquest. Now, as the conflict rages on, beasts and humans hunt each other relentlessly, and peace is nowhere in sight. Enter Beast Hunter Jiro. After saving the girl Gumi, the two decide to travel together. The two seek to unravel the world's secrets and the true role of humanity in a mysterious mysterious experiment with how things came to be. Venture into the world of swords and magic once again with this promising new anime coming your way this winter season. With the guy behind bangers like Akudama Drive and School Live in the team, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a good one. It is an original anime though, so we unfortunately don't have any first-hand info of how the story's going to go.
I might
watch it this
actually
season
watch
to find
that.
out.
I might
We return
actually
to
watch that.
rom-com land for our 6th entry. Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible.
ねえ白石くんってさ、どのくらいみんなに気づかれないのかな？
People all have their various desires in high school, right? Sure, there are those brooding guys who prefer to be left alone, but there are those who want to make an impact too. You know, make a strong impression and enjoy their image of a fulfilling youth. Junta Shiraishi falls squarely into the latter. But he's got a problem, you see. He's got so little presence that no one seems to notice him at all. There is hope though, however, as there's exactly one person who notices him. Nagisa Kubo. On the flip side, Nagisa's the type of girl who would tease him on a daily basis, putting him in all sorts of compromising situations while doing it as well. Perhaps this is the bright and eventful youth that Shiraishi always wanted. The premise makes it
I
seem
watched
like
way too
something
many high
inspired by
school animes,
Takagi-san,
bro.
and after having a great time with the show, this is something I could definitely give a passing look at. It looks to be another one of those sweet and wholesome high school rom-coms that you can enjoy when needing your weekly dose of sugar.
白石くんの敵じゃなくて、白石くんのヒロイン。
Card game anime are still the rage, so here we go now with High Card.
Just take a chance, play the game.
Oh shoot.
あいつらみんな俺と同じカード。
Underground societies and mafia families,
Okay, talk
bloody
to me.
shout-outs, special cards that bestow superhuman abilities to their wielders. Now that sounds
What is this, Yu-Gi-Oh?
like the recipe for an edgy card game anime with a slightly older
Cards.
target audience in mind. I'm not gonna lie, okay? This takes card game anime to a whole new level.
Oh,
High Card
shoot.
aims to capture the thrill of card games, like the high stakes, the unpredictable nature of them, and tries to integrate it with a setting that will evoke shows like Death Parade, if you get what I mean. That,
Oh.
or a setting reminiscent of 91 Days or similar shows filled with the violent fights fueled by clashing desires, meanings of justice, and the thirst for revenge. Whether the
Okay, this might go viral. This might.
ambitious project works or not is still up in the
I
air,
got
but
a
I
good
definitely
feeling
am in the
about this
market for
one.
a slightly different approach to card game anime.
もうワンゲームベッドだ。プレイ。ネオニューナンバー。
Fourth place is Tomo-chan is a girl.
私相沢友は好きなやつに告白をした。あれは間違いなく愛の告白だった。
You know, it's probably a thing that us anime fans experience a lot. For such a male-dominated fandom, I mean, my Discord server stats back it up at least, there's usually one or two girls who become part of the group, sharing some fun times with us and eventually being one of the bros, so to speak. I mean, it is really great, honestly, but what if it comes to a point when the girl wants to start confessing her feelings? That's a realistic setup that this show aims to address, all in a fun manner, of course. Completely different from the serious way I approach the dilemma. But those difficulties won't ever be enough to deter Tomo from confessing to her best buddy Jun. After all, she is a girl in love, and there are far too few forces strong enough to hold back
So
a
you go with this
determined
one?
girl's advances. What happens is a whole slew of comedic hijinks as Tomo tries to desperately get her message across. Unfortunately though, with how thick-headed Jun is, it's even harder than you think it would seem. Adapted from a manga that spanned over 900 chapters, Tomo-chan is a Girl is a title that will leave you in stitches. These characters are just so fun to root for, and I'm sure you'll have a great time following their misadventures in anime form.
この男は私を全く同じ
I can
扱いし
honestly
ない。
give a damn.
私は相沢友は女の子だ。
At number 3, we have The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten.
という
Oh,
かお隣に
I
は
think I heard about this one.
天使様が住んでいるのだ。
仕方ない人ですね。
You've heard the saying that no good deed goes unrewarded, or something to that effect. Well, truer things can't be said when we look at Armane. Who knew that lending a girl like Mahiru your umbrella would get you one of the sweetest angels possible? A girl who takes it upon herself to help you recover from sickness and everything. There is just one problem. Our protagonist here isn't exactly the neatest person around, and Mahiru quickly finds his apartment to be completely unsightly. But there's no reason to despair, for Mahiru is here to set this hopeless guy straight and put him on the right right path. When a random good deed bags you a superintendent who could seemingly do everything, things can only get better, right? But how long will this arrangement last? Will our protagonist manage to set his own life straight with help from this blessing of a cute girl? I guess we'll have to watch this cute, entertaining series set to hit our screens this winter season.
あまねくんの
All these damn teasers, bro.
バカ
Them type
Let's
of
start
shit's
the
getting
march
me
to the
mad.
end with a blast from the past.
Oh
Trigun
my god,
Stampede.
Trigun Stampede. We just saw the trailer about this.
あの人超絶に
I don't
弱
like
そ
how
う
it's
ですわよ
CGI, bro.
Lost in the shuffle of a lot of the vintage classics in this gem, I've always felt that Trigun as a series got the short end of the stick. Not that it's anything underappreciated or anything like that, but it's less popular and less mentioned compared to a lot of its contemporaries that people now look back on fondly. But it's a show that
You
has
know
a
about
really
this,
cool
Cricker?
world, really flashy action and some unique humour, all which solidify its spot as yet another classic from the childhood days of people as old
I
as
mean, if this was some type of sequel, maybe I would have watched it, but nah, this is a
Thankfully,
reboot.
anime fans of the modern era will finally get to experience what Trigun is all about with this brand new anime looking to breathe new life into the franchise. Trigun Stampede is coming, and it looks like it's here to retell the story of what we've grown to love. A prequel and a reboot, it serves as a way to connect the bridge between generations of anime fans, reintroducing the story of Vash the Stampede and his brother Knives. Both old-time fans and new fans are welcome to jump into the world of Trigun, where gripping action awaits.
お前はどっちの味方だ
Finally, we have NieR Automata wrapping up the list.
会話することでしか相互理解は得られない。
Now, in contrast to Trigun fans, NieR fans don't have to wait
Oh,
too
I'm watching this. I'm watching this. I'm watching this.
long for an anime
I
adaptation
still
of their
haven't finished
smash
the
hit series.
game.
Video game adaptations have been picking up slack recently,
I might
and
play
I
the
fully
game on
expect
stream.
this NieR anime to make a huge impact moving forward. NieR as a series has always been an object of intrigue. It's got a lot of elements, you see, that made it click as a video game, and I'm sure that a lot of it would translate beautifully in anime form. The trailer's already got people buzzing and
Oh my
feeling the excitement. I
God.
can't wait until the actual episode to see if all the hype is justified. With the news that the story has been changed for the anime adaptation, I am personally more curious. I do hope that some key elements from the game will be kept, as the game's story is
Okay.
nothing short of amazing. Still, there's nothing bad with seeing the sci-fi sensation finally hit the anime world. Smashingly beautiful visuals, sound direction that's on point, and a world of possibilities. I can't wait to see what NieR
Bro, this might be fire, bro. Okay, this and High Card caught my attention.
Automata brings to us in its big anime debut.
Yeah. I'ma tune
That
in.
wraps up the list. Hope you were
January?
able to find
Okay.
something to watch this season. As always, if you had a great time, hit that like button up there
Alright.
and add a subscription.
W Video. Vinny. W Vinny.